When you look at websites that are ranking on page 1 of Google, there's a few common traits that set them apart. And I made it my mission to learn what these traits are so I can replicate it for my own business and for my marketing clients. And today, I'm going to break down the exact process that you need to follow in order to write content that ranks on page 1 step by step. Hey everyone, I'm Neil Patel, and today I'm going to break down how to write content that ranks on page 1 of Google step by step. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And if you're on YouTube, click the alert notification. That way when I go live, you'll get notified. You wouldn't believe how often I get asked, how can I bring more traffic to my site? Or how can I write a blog that ranks? Well, today I'm gonna help answer that for you. Here's a step-by-step guide on writing a blog post that ranks on page 1. Step 1, know your audience. This is important because if you're writing for the wrong person, it doesn't matter where you rank. You're not gonna do well. That traffic isn't gonna convert into revenue and you're gonna be wasting time and money because you had to produce that content. You need to understand your target audience, what resonates with them, and what will bring value to their lives before you begin writing. For example, if your target audience is dog owners, you don't wanna write about the best cat food on the market. Instead, you wanna give them tips on the healthiest dog foods. Also, you need to work on producing unique content that'll stand out from all the competitors because there's already a ton of content out there. So first off, go to Ubersuggest and type in keywords that you're trying to go after. It'll give you demographic information. It'll tell you the age range of the people searching. This will give you a good idea if this keyword is a good fit or not. It even tells you how many of those visitors actually click on the paid listings versus the free listings versus no listings. And in the content ideas report, it'll show you all the content that's popular based off of Google search traffic, backlinks, and social shares. So you want to take the best ones and consider creating content around that and avoid creating content around the topics that don't do well in all three of those categories. The second step is understanding the proven blog post on-page SEO process. When done correctly and effectively, on-page SEO can drastically improve your site's search performance. I've heard of people who rely solely on paid ads to get traffic. However, according to Search Engine Journal, over 70% of users ignore paid ads, focusing solely on organic results. This is another big reason why I tell people to focus on SEO as well as paid, right? You just don't want to do one, you want to do both. The process of structuring your content and optimizing for various elements of that page is the key to on-page SEO. Optimizing your blog for keywords is one thing, but there's other factors within your content that can help you rank. So if you're on WordPress, you can just use the Rank Math SEO plugin or Yoast. Either one work well. I found that Rank Math is a little bit better for you beginners. Yoast, if you have a little bit of money, their paid version is amazing. Another thing you can do is go to Ubersuggest, type in your URL, click on the site audit report in the left navigation. It'll tell you all the errors found on your webpage and what you should fix. What you'll find in that Ubersuggest report is it breaks it down in priority with the top items being the ones that'll have the biggest impact to your traffic and the items at the very bottom having the lowest and the least impact to your search traffic. The third step I have for you is write blog posts that provide practical value to your audience. Readers don't want generic blog posts. They want something that's going to be worth their while. Something that they can finish with and be like, okay, I'm going to go and do this now. That's an example of a good piece of content. Years ago, I went to How Stuff Works and I was finding an article on how to install a bidet. I found that through Google, landed on How Stuff Works, and that article didn't teach me how to install a bidet. I was pissed off, never went back to How Stuff Works. And that's an example of the type of content you don't want to create. On the flip side, if the article taught me how to install a toilet and then I could go and then take action and install the toilet, I would be ecstatic. That's the type of content you want to produce. It doesn't have to be on toilets. It should be about whatever industry you're in. And when you're going after all these terms, keep in mind you should be doing keyword research, right? You need to look at the questions that most people are typing in and looking for. Through Ubersuggest in the keyword ideas section, you can see a list of questions that people type on a daily basis for the keywords that you're going after. Look at some of these keywords, make sure you integrate them within your H1 tags, your title tags, and your meta descriptions, as well as within your content. And when you're creating this content, it's important not to just push out content whenever you feel like. You want to have a content calendar so you know what days you're going to publish consistently. For example, the Neil Patel website, I always publish every single Tuesday. Yeah, sometimes if like a Christmas falls on a Tuesday, I'll miss that week. But in general, I'm blogging every Tuesday for at least 50 weeks out of the year. The fourth step I have for you is use the AIDA model. This model has been around for years, and the reason being is because it works. It's an effective model for writing persuasive and engaging content. It looks a little something like this. If you're not familiar with what it stands for, it's awareness, interest, desire, and action. Awareness is grabbing the reader's attention in the first place. It's how you get traffic to your site and even getting potential customers. This is where the title and meta description are very important. Your job is to write something that's captivating in the title that draws people in and makes people click through. Remember, a headline is so critical that 73% of buying decisions are made from the point where readers come in contact with your title. And as they say, 8 out of 10 people will read your headline, but only 2 out of 10 will click through and read the rest. So make sure you focus on your headline. Now with interest, you want to stimulate interest. It's important because it keeps the readers on your page and possibly onto other pages of your website. So you want to expand on what you're promising in your headline. As for the desire, the best way to build a strong desire in your post is to use bullet points. Not too many bullet points, but just enough to build a desire. Studies show that people are more likely to make a choice when choices are limited. Keep this in mind with your readers as well. The call to action is all about asking your readers to participate in something, whether it's a product, a service, is to move on to the next step. It could be opting into your email list, and then from your email list, you drip people, get to know them more, and then sell them again. Without taking action, right, these people aren't going to convert into revenue. And there's nothing wrong with having multiple call to actions on your site. On the Neil Patel website, you'll notice I have call to actions throughout my whole website. Sometimes I have top bars, I have sliders, I have ads in my sidebars. By having multiple call to actions, I'm more likely to convert my readers into customers. Now, if you need help generating more sales and more traffic, check out my ad agency, Neil Patel Digital. If you enjoyed this video, like it, share it. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I'll make sure I answer it. Thank you for watching.